Hey guys, John the Sports Dad here with the Grumpy Sports Dad Talk Show. And so, I was just sitting on my couch today. Hattie. So, the Seattle Seahawks have been making some waves this offseason. We have realistically just redone our entire defensive line. We're going to have a new linebacker room. The whole front seven is new. All of them. Only a couple people returning. And it kind of has me questioning what I think their intentions are with this current upcoming NFL draft. They have been going around to all of the quarterbacks that are coming out, that are supposed to be coming out in the first round, to all their pro days, taking pictures with them, and I have a feeling that their plan is to trade back, because I kind of think that the Lions are looking to bring in a new quarterback to kind of end the Jared Goff era soon and start a new regime. And if we can get some more picks to build up our defense, because in realistic football play, Geno Smith is still very young. He has not been battered up and bruised through the years being a backup. I mean, he took one hit in freaking the preseason last year. He had come out and he had said, he was like, I haven't taken a hit in years. And so he is still very youthful in that front. And so I kind of have a feeling that this upcoming offseason, or this upcoming draft, that we are planning on moving back one, and I'm only talking moving back one or two spots. I'm not talking going way back, unless some crazy deal surfaces. I think that they're planning on going back so that we can bring in more players, more young guys in the upcoming years, because I think that we're betting on Geno. I do. I think Geno can win. I really, really do. And especially after the game in San Francisco he just played, they had to play a perfect game. And I do not fault Geno for not having a perfect game. That San Francisco team was unreal. And all their contracts are coming up soon. They're going to have to start paying guys. So that team in specific is changing, and it will change dramatically very soon. I mean, Joey Bosa is going to need like $100 million. He's probably going to get like a $100 million signing bonus. And I mean, his contract is going to be so massive that they're not going to be able to hold on to all of the talent that they've drafted. And there is no denying the fact that Geno Smith is far better than, I mean, you have the highest completion percentage for a reason. And that reason is because you are a good quarterback. And I know that it's only a flag football game, but that game he played in the Pro Bowl, he looked so much better than everybody else that was there. And that guy can win. And I know, Geno, I love you, baby, but here is the worry that's in my head is that the old Geno is going to come to surface in the big moments, because you have struggled at those times. You have been a person that's made a bad decision when it was needed the most and created a turnover at a really bad time, because I don't think the talent aspect has been the detriment to your career. I think it's been your nerves. And so I have a feeling that they're gone. I have a feeling that we know that, especially after this last year. I mean, come on, 4,000 yards. What did he have, 39 touchdowns? I cannot remember. Please don't quote me on that. But he had a great year. And when you think about the NFC right now, like, who's ahead of him for quarterbacks? Who's ahead of Geno? Jalen Hurts? I don't know about Matt Stafford anymore. I mean, he looked like crap last year before he got hurt. And then who? Jared Goff? They got a really good team over there in Detroit. I don't hate to say it. That's a fact. Look at their team. They lost Jamal Williams, so they might be taking a step back. I don't know why they did that. He had 17 touchdowns. More touchdowns than Barry Sanders. And so I have a feeling that the Seattle Seahawks are planning on betting on Geno, so we're making the illusion that we're going around to all these pro days, meeting with all these, so that the quarterback needy teams that are behind us want our pick. So that they want to move up to take Arizona's pick at number 3, so that if in the event that we get a quarterback scramble and the first 4 or 5 picks are all quarterbacks, then if we move back, let's just say we move back, the Falcons. The Falcons come up to grab our pick. We take their pick, we switch with them, we get their next year's first round pick, and maybe a 3rd or a 4th rounder. That's 2 extra players that we get to bring on because of this, and we can still get our hands on one of the big 3. To me, at least. Christian Gonzalez, I want to go defensive line. I think you're amazing. I'm personally not wanting, even though if they want to bring you in, that's okay. I think that our cornerback room is pretty solid. And so, but if we can get one of the big 3, which is Jalen Carter, Tyree Wilson, or Will Anderson Jr., if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, we go back to the 7th spot. That's 5, 6, 7. That means that we will get one of those 3 players. And we will also get more draft capital. And so next year, in the event that Geno doesn't play very well, if we have multiple first rounders again, then that means that we can use our capital next year, having already built up a roster, to go after a quarterback that we want and we want to bring to our team, and we also can get out of the Geno Smith contract at that point. Because you got to think, if we bring in a quarterback right now, if we draft a quarterback and you draft them within the first 5 picks, you probably have to pay that guy. Let's just say we stay at 5. You probably have to pay that guy $15 million. We're paying Geno what we're paying him, and if he hits all those incentives, that's $45 million we're paying to a quarterback room. And I just don't. And John Schneider has proven to us that he does not like to do that. He did that with Russell Wilson. He got out of that crap. Which I know there was legitimate regression. There was a lot of animosity going on, but that was the biggest contract I've ever seen from him. And for the most part, we do not hold on and have big contract guys like that. And so I do not think that that's the plan, is to bring in a quarterback. I think that that's the illusion, so that we can go after one next year if we need to, if we even feel the need to move on from Geno, because he is still very youthful as far as his body and actual football snaps he's taken. And I'm excited. I am excited. I am very excited. I think that we have an opportunity here in Seattle to build up this defense, because if we get, let's just say we get Tyree Wilson, if we do trade back with Atlanta, and then at the number 20 pick we get Lucas Van Ness, look him up, Iowa. Kid is a monster. He's a little one-dimensional. He doesn't have much of a run-stopping game, but as a pass rusher, and especially if we go to the 4-3 system and he's an actual legitimate defensive end, oh, man. And then Will Anderson Jr., dude, that guy is a wrecker. I mean, he's basically the next coming of Von Miller. And even Jalen Carter. I mean, let's just say best case scenario, or not best case scenario, let's just say the scenario is we move back to 7, first 4 quarterbacks, Tyree Wilson and Will Anderson Jr. go, we have Jalen Carter. That guy is the number 1 rated player in this draft. In the draft. And so I would be stoked, absolutely stoked, if we got either of any of those players. And so I think it's all a facade. I do. I really do. Obviously, we don't know. Time will tell. I could be wrong. But I think it's a facade. And John Schneider, you are a master. I trust you. And even if you do get a quarterback at number 5, I trust that you're doing it, and that you're a good evaluation of talent, and that, you know, that's the guy you want to hand the reins over to when Geno's done playing in Seattle. And so that's what I think, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a comment. Give me a share. I'd love to hear it. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Again, it's John with the Grumpy Sports Dad Talk Show. I'm John the Sports Dad, and peace.